The Lawleys were a pioneer family in St. Clair County. Barnett Lawley's fearless grandfather and father, shown here around 1910, amassed timberland, and they held it even during the Great Depression. That started a tradition of love for the outdoors that would ultimately culminate in Barnett serving as the state of Alabama's #1 outdoor advocate. His work ethic was established early in his life. The week he turned 15, he lost his father and became the man of the house. A few years later, while at Auburn, he met and married his War Eagle bride of 46 years, Deanna. Together they have one son, Cannon, and from the early years in Little League to today's partnership in managing the family's timberland, Barnett and Cannon remain best friends. Recently, Cannon, now a lawyer in Birmingham, endowed a scholarship at Auburn School of Forestry and Wildlife Science in honor of Barnett, saying, "I'm proud to have had such a great role model for all aspects of my life." Cannon and his wife Lisa have 2 daughters, which now provide much of Barnett's greatest joys. From ballet recitals to baiting fish hooks, there's never a dull moment. After graduating from Auburn, Barnett returned to Pell City and purchased Lawley Oil Company, which he operated for 32 years. During those years, Barnett often said that one of his greatest blessings was the camaraderie and friendships that he developed with the peers in his industry. His love of the political process was a tremendous asset, and one the association used to its fullest advantage. Barnett served as the association's Governmental Affairs chairman for more than 20 years and was instrumental in the development of much of the legislation that remains vital to today's petroleum marketers. The Alabama Motor Fuel Marketing Act has served as the premier below-cost sales law since its introduction in 1984. It's withstood the test of time, but also several legal and legislative challenges. Like the Alabama Motor Fuel Marketing Act, Alabama's Underground Storage Tank Trust Fund is considered one of the best in the country, and it continues to provide federally mandated pollution liability insurance for all Alabama underground storage tank owners. Certainly, without these 2 critical pieces of legislation, many association members would not have been able to stay in business. In addition to serving as the legislative chairman, Barnett served as the president of the Independent Oilmen's Association in 1981 and 1982. That's when discussions began with Don Holler, the then president of the Alabama Petroleum Marketers Association and another of tonight's Hall of Fame inductees, on merging the 2 associations. These discussions became the catalyst for the formation of the Alabama Oilmen's Association. Finally, because of his tireless work on behalf of the association, Barnett was recognized as the association's Oilman of the Year 3 times, a feat not accomplished by any other association member. It's with great pride that we induct Barnett Lawley into the Hall of Fame as a marketer member, but that's not Barnett's whole story. His love of the outdoors as a sportsman culminated in his efforts to maintain the diverse environment of Alabama for future generations during his 8 years serving as Commissioner of Conservation and Natural Resources for Governor Bob Riley. Governor Riley often proclaimed that Barnett was the best commissioner to ever serve, and in 2002, Barnett was named Alabama's Conservationist of the Year. Barnett became the voice for extending Alabama's Forever Wild program to preserve our heritage, and he has been recognized by most every major sporting and environmental group for his ability to get people of differing opinions to listen to each other and find practical solutions without politics. They knew his word counted, and his common sense prevailed. 2 key visions will be Barnett's legacy. He established the Alabama Aquatic Biodiversity Center, and he worked tirelessly to clear numerous hurdles so that a world-class hotel and convention center can ultimately be built at the Gulf Coast State Park. But it was his life experience as an oilman that prepared him for his most challenging role, overseeing the state's response to 5 hurricanes and dealing with all of the issues surrounding the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. So in addition to his induction as a petroleum marketer, it's our honor to also induct Commissioner Barnett Lawley into the Hall of Fame for his work on behalf of all Alabama citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner Barnett Lawley.